Hi everyone, a small weather point relating to the cyclonic activity of this 2025 season. After the dissipation of Storm Lorenzo on Wednesday, forecasters from the National Weekend Center began monitoring two new weather systems over the Atlantic Basin yesterday. Today's bulletin will be primarily devoted to the one who should soon cross the Antilles. The active entropic exit from the African continent on Monday is already mentioned in our various cyclone points and was finally taken into account by the American services yesterday after 12 Antric. Located about 2,000 kilometers from our islands at 14 Antric, this tropical wave was moving in the direction of the Antilles arc and had a 30% probability of cyclonic evolution. To date, the projections from the main numerical models are oriented mainly towards a cyclonic development of this meteorological system after it has crossed the Antilles arc, crossed in principle planned between Sunday and Monday. Yes, indeed. This disturbance still lacks organization and faces unfavorable winds at altitude, mainly affecting its northern flank. According to the main numerical models, should slow down the development of this system at least as far as the Caribbean Sea. However, we will continue to monitor it in principle, particularly because of the very warm waters it is expected to fly over as it approaches Barbados during the weekend, and because the shear forecast may still change slightly. In addition, we are entering a period of transition during which sails managers and pressure scheme at altitude can sometimes lead certain phenomena to take a more conventional direction. Thus, in one of these simulations, the American model hypothesized the cyclone phenomenon moving in the Caribbean Sea towards the north of the Lesser Antilles. To date, this scenario remains very minority, and that the vast majority of numerical models, including the European model, predicts a possible cyclonic strengthening towards the central or western Caribbean Sea. Nevertheless, through these different bulletins, the NRC specifies that regardless of a possible cyclonic development, this disturbance could bring heavy precipitation, accompanied by gusts of wind between the end of the weekend and the beginning of next week over part of Argentina. At this point, the southern and central islands of the Lesser Antilles seemed the most exposed. Deterioration of weather conditions. It will therefore be appropriate to pay particular attention to the various bulletins issued by Météo France during the weekend and at the beginning of next week in Guadeloupe and especially in Martinique. Our disturbance monitored by N2C is located south of Canada and could show American forecasters trying to take advantage of the waters warmed by the Gulf Stream to develop into subtropical cyclonic phenomena during the weekend. But we will talk about this system again only in the case of a completed Genesis cycle. In the meantime, that's all for today. Have a great evening and see you soon.